In this video, we're going to show you how to install a drum seal on your dryer. So to install a drum seal on your dryer drum, it's pretty easy. One of the first things you're going to want to do is just to take it out of the package, get the kinks out of it, and then put it around your dryer drum and make sure you've got the right one for your model. So you can see it's pretty close. And that's good. It needs to be tight. It can't be too loose or it won't fit right on your drum. But they all do need to be stretched in order to be installed. And the easiest way to do that is just put your drum seal so it's one side of it's on the ground, put your foot on it, and then just spread your hands apart about a foot and then apply a little bit of pressure. And we're basically going to stretch the seal till it's exactly the size we want. You may have to do this a couple of times till you get it to the right length. You just want to do it slowly because you don't want to rip it apart. So you can see that's perfect. So it was snug to get it to fit, which is ideal. If I stretched it too far and it was all loosey-goosey, then you're going to have a real problem when you go to try and glue it in place, so you're going to have this extra slack you got to deal with. So patience, take your time stretching it, and just stretch enough so you have to massage it to get it over your drum, and then you're all set. So the next thing we want to do is we're just going to clean up that edge a little bit from the old one, and then we'll put a little bit of glue, and we'll start securing the new one in place. Now looking at the drum where the old seal was, you can see there's a little bit of residue left over. So you want to just take your putty knife and just scrape some of that off, because you want to make sure there's something for the glue needs to be able to stick in order to hold the new seal in place. So there, once you have it cleaned all the way around like that, we can start looking at putting our seal in place. Now your original seal was glued in place. In most kits you'll buy, the glue will come with it. If it doesn't, you'll need to pick up the proper glue in order to make it work. This is an adhesive that works on metal as well as fabric, but the important part is it's a high temperature adhesive, because the hot air moving through your drum is probably somewhere around 145, 150 degrees. If you don't have a high temperature adhesive, when that glue you use warms up, it's going to get soft and your felt might actually fall off. So make sure you have the right adhesive. So if you're buying the part, see if you can find the part in the kit that comes with the adhesive. So in using this adhesive, it's almost watery. It's very thin, so you may want to put on gloves just because you're probably going to get some on your hands. So the other thing you're going to want to have available when you go to install your drum felt is either some clamps, and the clamps are there basically as you put your glue and put your felt on, as you work around, where you've already put it on, it's going to try to come off. So the clamps will help hold that in place. So 2 or 3 clamps is ideal, and if you don't have clamps, if you've got vice grip type pliers, they work just as well. You just need something to secure that felt onto the drum and hold it while you're working the felt around the rest of the diameter. So we're taking a little of the adhesive and just putting it on the same track where the old adhesive was. Now you'll get some drops falling off, it'll fall on the drum and stuff. Don't worry about that. It doesn't hurt anything. So your outer edge, as you can see, it's got like a leatherette type of material stitched to the back of the felt. And this wider piece is what's actually going to go against the back of the bulkhead. So looking at your drum, it'll be like this. So that extra piece of felt is facing to the back. That's going to be rubbing against the bulkhead. And you'll also see on the inside, there's a lip. So that lip is what provides the seal as well. And it's going to go basically onto your drum like that, with that lip against the back edge. And this wider piece is going to be what again is against the back wall of the dryer, Or if your drum has two felts, then this would either be on your back wall or touching your front wall. So just slide that into place. Just squeeze that glue down, and it will start to adhere fairly quickly. And it's not like you gotta rush, but it will start to grab hold of that felt fairly quick. So I'm just gonna take a clamp and throw it on there. Just continue to put it on the edge of the drum and set my felt into place. So as well as pushing down, I'm going to be pushing it a little bit around my drum to stretch it a little bit to make it easier. And we will do that all the way around. Now we'll just put our clamp back on, and we'll give that a few minutes just to set up. Let that glue harden up, then we'll install the drum.